was just thinking now that, the case is closed, that maybe you might like to go to the carnival. Whoever did this to Jake will not get away with it.
Inconclusive test results are not always a bad thing. I mean, if it were a fractured skull, it would say fractured skull. So maybe, I don't know, it's a concussion or something less.
I just need to know that he's going to be okay.
How's Jake?
Our doctor says all we can do is wait.
I'm so sorry. It must be awful knowing that Edward was driving that car.
What, my grandfather?
What happened?
He had a heart attack. That's what I heard. I mean, all I know is that he was driving and he's in emergency surgery.
Okay, that's terrible. That's terrible. Does your grandfather know that Jake is your son? Okay, all right, maybe that's a good thing because I don't think he would be able to handle it if he knew that he hurt his great-grandson.
Jakey, I know you can do this. You're such a brave little boy. Mommy and Daddy are right here and we love you so much.
Jake, he had a mild concussion and some bruises, but outside of that, he's good. What about internally? So far, so good. They're gonna run some more tests and keep him overnight just to be sure.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Anyway, I just thought you should know. Thanks.
Thank you, Lucky. I'm gonna tell everyone that Jake is okay.
Oh, good, thank you. Do you need anything? I mean, I can go get you some coffee, whatever you need. Let me know.
I'm fine. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, do I stay here at the hospital? I'm not hurt. I'm not helping anybody. Jake's okay.
Edward's not.
He doesn't even know he almost killed his own great-grandson. I mean, not that it matters. He still drove his car through that crowd of people, collapsed a tent on a kid. I mean, do you think he'd feel any less guilty knowing that he doesn't know the kid is a relative?
I'm really not sure what you're asking
I just want to know why it happened.
Who told you why it happened? He had a heart attack.
Yeah, was it before or after he hit the midway? Was he drunk or not? Because before I found out it was Edward, I wanted to kill that person who was driving that car. And now it's Edward. And what if he was drunk? What if it was his fault? I feel sorry for him. I mean, he's lost so much already.
I don't know if you remember, but I did work for your grandfather for like a hot second.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
I did. And guess what? He was a master manipulator. We were together at the time, and the only reason why he kept me around, clearly, is because he wanted to continue to have contact with you. We talked about you all the time.
I don't really remember that part.
Well, I remember, and more than anything, your grandfather he was really proud of you. And he misses you. He wishes that you guys were closer.
I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about Edward. I mean, in the beginning, it was so clean and easy for me because he wanted to control me, and of course, I had to fight against him. I had to. I didn't want his legacy. I never believed him when he said he loved me. He didn't need me. He had the others to control. He had Alan and Justice and AJ, and he had my grandmother, and he had Emily to love. And now everybody's gone.
I think Edward needs you. And you need him too.
It's times like these I think about the secret that I'm keeping. I mean, I know how much it would mean to Edward if he knew he had a great-grandson. I don't even know why I'm talking like this. I'm never going to tell anybody that Jake is my son. It's just kind of crazy that they both could have died tonight. Connected through me, and neither one knows it.
You know it. And I think that's why you stayed in the hospital tonight, to be here for Edward and your son. It matters that you're here.
Thank you.
I would say you're welcome, but I really didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.